But it's over. It's over for whites. And I knew that. I felt that about 7 years ago. I felt that coming. I felt the tide turning for the whites. I looked in the mirror. I said, uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Chris, you are, because I am like skin conditioned white. Like I'm supremely white. And it's just, I knew, so I had to make a decision. Because I deliberately, on purpose, both my daughters are Puerto Rican. I have, yes, Latina children. Thank you. Ooh. I have Latina kids, and again, by design. I went out to a bar 7 years ago. It's called Place to Beach. It's still there, actually. It's still there. It's in Coney Island, Brooklyn. If you Google it. Yeah, Place to Beach. Yeah, I bought my fake vaccine card there with a Mai Tai. And from Vito. He's dead of COVID. But what can you do? I met my daughter's beautiful Latina mother. I mean, just beautiful woman she is. She really is. And I saw her dancing around, and I said, this is the one. I told my friends, I said, this is the one. If this girl's into me, this is the one I have to have a child with. She's gonna save me. Because I said she needs to be a non-white woman. I need to mate with a woman who's not white, because the truth is by 2025, it's gonna be illegal to have all white babies. They're not gonna let it continue. You can't. Privilege. You can't. You have to be better. So that means less white. So I said, I gotta stay alive, okay? I went out that night and I met her, and she was dancing around and she was gorgeous. And I said, wow, she looks like the one, but I need to make sure that she's not white. Because she looked like she could have been like Italian or Greek or something like that, and they look white. So I said, Lord, give me a sign. How do I know she's not white? And then she did a little spin move, and I noticed she had a tattoo in her tit. I said, she's Latina, ven aquí. Let's go, vámonos. Come on, dos hijas. I have coquito. And now we have this beautiful little Puerto Rican family. And listen, it's amazing. I stand before you today as a Latino man. That's who I am. All right, today's the day. Speshy Weshy out on Netflix. Guys, if you could rate and review it, that goes a long way for me. Let's show them the chaotics. Let's show them the Puerto Ricans what we can do. Watch the special. Hope you enjoy it. Even if you hate me and don't want to watch it, just leave it on for 35 minutes. It's only a 36-minute special. Enjoy it. I wouldn't have gotten this without you guys, so thank you so much. Netflix today, Speshy Weshy. It is out, baby. It's out, baby. And then if you want to see me livey-wivey, I will be at the Peppermint Lounge in Los Angeles this Thursday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, a.k.a. Cinco de Chrissy. And then we got May 24th at the Vulcan in Austin, Texas. We just added a show. And May 26th, in Phoenix, Arizona, May 14th at the Count Basie Theater in Red Bank, New Jersey is sold out. Thank you to my peeps. And baby, we got an episode with Brendan Schaub coming up, baby. Brendan Schaub coming up. Netflix special, May 3rd, Speshy Weshy, directed by the one and only Homeless Pimpy. He fucking crushed it. It's great. We're proud of it. So please rate and review it. We made it to Netflix, baby. We got fired from Netflix 5 years ago. Now we're back on Netflix. Now we're going to probably go back to True TV. Oh, we're ready to go, baby. Yes. We got Brendan Schaub, folks.
I'm in your house.
Dude, you're literally in my house. As soon as you walked in, my baby started hysterical crying because she don't like thick boys.
You know what's, which is weird, because usually, I'm like the kid whisperer, man.
Yeah.
Kids love me.
You know what? After this episode, we're going to get you out there. We're going to get on the floor, and we're going to have you and my little baby daughter, Violet, we're going to have you guys try it again.
Yeah.
We're going to have you guys try it again, because I'm happy that you're here, because guess what? Guess what Daddy's doing? This week, I'm going to start taking MMA classes with my 6-year-old daughter. I want to do daddy-daughter and start taking MMA classes, not with her, but I'm saying, like, I want her to know how to do MMA, and then I want to learn how to do MMA.
And so, hold on. How's this going to go down? Is she going to train? Then you're like, all right, now it's Dad's turn. She has to wait there?
Yes.
Like on her iPad
With a personal trainer is going to train a 6-year-old and then follow it up with a 37-year-old.
Who's the trainer?
Dude, I don't know, dude.
Have you looked into them? Because it's the Wild West of trainers.
Is it really?
Everybody thinks, MMA.
I just Googled Staten Island Jiu Jitsu.
Well, Jiu Jitsu's fine, But if you're like, oh, I want to learn MMA, there's not really like a straight MMA coach.
Wait a second.
Like
I thought
Greg
this
Jackson.
is how much I don't know about MMA. I thought MMA was jiu-jitsu. I'm an asshole.
No. It's like
Jiu-jitsu's a part of MMA.
correct. So MMA is mixed martial arts. In mixed martial arts, you're looking wrestling, kickboxing, Muay Thai, boxing, Greco-Roman wrestling, jiu-jitsu. There's all like everything falls under mixed martial arts. So it's a mix of all the combat.
So
arts.
what do you think then is the best martial art to learn? Because I want my 6-year-old daughter to know how to protect herself when I'm not there, and I want to know how to protect myself if someone tries to break into my house and skull fuck me. And if TT Jerry's not here, that could happen.
Yeah.
So what's
the best discipline to learn?
Which one should I learn?
If just for house defense?
Yes.
Jiu-jitsu's pretty good.
Yeah. Because I'll
think
just
so.
disable somebody.
Yeah, you'll be able to apply a chokehold, you know?
Will jiu-jitsu get me jacked and ripped? Or it's not about that?
No, it can be about that. If it depends what school you're at. Because, like, dude, you're probably, I came in from the city, you're probably 45 minutes from Henzo's.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to get, if you want to do it proper.
That's the one to go to.
That's the Mecca.
Got it.
Henzo's is like.
Have you been over there before?
Oh yeah, I used to do train camps there. Yeah, you monster.
So that's okay. So maybe but maybe we'll start off on Staten Island. Staten Island's like the open mic of jiu-jitsu. We'll do open mics here and then try to get to. Was it Henzo?
Henzo.
Yeah, fucking.
So
Henzo.
It's like you're doing open mics here in Staten Island, and then when you want to like go to the comedy store of jiu-jitsu,
that's Henzo.
Yeah.
Now, what martial art are you the best at?
Jiu-jitsu was was what I was like drawn to. That was like my background, like black belt, compete at a high level in jiu-jitsu, but then really boxing too. Like I was a Golden Gloves champ boxer.
So why were you so aggressive when you were a kid? Why did you want to fight everybody and hurt everybody?
I didn't. As a kid, I just got beat up by my brother.
He would beat the shit out of you.
My record against him's like, I'm probably 1 in 10,000.
So even though
that one time was lit,
just knocked him out.
I bit him. I was like 7. I bit him, beat the shit out of him.
Did you when your brother would beat you up though? So you just fell into MMA then? You were like, I literally need to defend myself from my family. That's how I have to learn mixed martial arts.
No, not really. Listen, nobody. I mean, there's some gangster tough dudes out there. Nobody wants to get punched in the face for a living if they have options. I had no options.
Right.
I was like pursuit of happiness. I got done with football. My dream was playing the NFL, and then I got to the Buffalo Bills, and they're like, "We're all set on slow white guys, dude." I was like, "That makes sense. Okay,
yeah.
I'm just gonna pack my shit up and go home now."
Yeah.
And then I was super depressed, like literally selling supplements door to door, dude. That was what I was doing.
That's what you're doing in Denver.
In Denver. I was selling supplements door to door, but I would do jiu-jitsu and boxing at night nonstop. And then I linked up with another guy who became the UFC heavyweight champ, Shane Carwin. And at the time, he was nobody either.
Right.
And me and him just started training together. And he's like, dude, you're pretty good at this. And then 6 months of training, still selling supplements door to door like an asshole. And then he's like, next week is Golden Gloves, which amateur scene, Golden Gloves is like the biggest tournament. He's like, next week's Golden Gloves. I'm like, yeah, cool, dude. And he's like, yeah, I signed you up.
Wow.
I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you're in, dude. You got to do it. So I go there. It's me and all Mexicans, literally all Mexicans.
Yeah.
And I ended up winning the thing, all knockouts, man.
Well, look at Daddy over here. And so
dude, how New York Post, ex-UFC star saves 3 children. Dude, can I get comedian saves 3 children?
When did this happen again? What did you pull kids from a car wreck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember talking about that. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, I know. Well, I know because they just want clicks.
The headline, I mean, come on, man.
Bastards. I mean, look at you, and your body doesn't even look like that anymore.
I look better now.
I was going to
I'm
say
in better shape now.
You're
Daddy's
better now.
Carnivore diet.
Dude, you look
I'm
great,
down 20
dude.
pounds.
Dude, I love that you're great, and you got on a fucking raincoat, dude, that has paint on it.
Dude, this thing is so New York, man. When I was walking the streets of Howard,
yes,
I was just walking down Howard Road, and I felt so artsy.
Dude, I know. Because here's the thing with you. Here's the thing.
I also have a fanny pack. And then I'll say, you let me know, because you're Mr. New York. When I was walking, I was wearing this, right? I had tighter jeans on. I get the shoes. I get the fanny pack. I get the diamond necklace. And I'm like, am I going to get beat up? Like, are they...
Well, here's the thing: is if you weren't
like,
you might get beat up. Or here's the thing with you is you're a guy, you're a trained killer, and when you look at you, even if I didn't know you, you could tell they got the cauliflower ears. You could just tell like something's off. Like I look at you and I just see nothing behind the eyes. I'm just like, this guy has been hitting the head a lot, and you don't mess with this guy. But you do wear women's clothing.
Yes,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
it's
so, a fine line.
No, but it's not a fine line. It messes with me. It's like I'm like looking down. I'm like, I could beat the shit out of Brendan. His ankles are out.
Yeah,
and then he's like, no, but I saved people from car wrecks. I killed people in the ring, and I'm like, oh, I know, Chris, you can't beat him up because remember, he's Brendan Schaub, and it's just, dude. So I think you keep people on your toes, which is what I like about you.
Yes,
I'm on my toes all the time.
You don't know what you're gonna get.
He's got a fanny pack. I'll kill him. But then it's like, no, dude, look at his ears.
Yeah. Do you know what's in the fanny pack? You know
what do we got in there?
All sorts of cool shit.
Let's pull it out.
Just nicotine for days. Rogue nicotine patches.
Dude. Listen. First of all, what did you have for breakfast today? We like to ask every guest that.
Really? I fast all morning. So on carnivore diet, I'm down 20 pounds. So if you look at when I shot the special in October in Dallas.
Gringo Papi out on YouTube right now.
The Gringo Papi. It's on Thick Boy YouTube, man. And it's going well. It's going well, man.
So you didn't even put it on your own personal YouTube. You put it on Thick Boy YouTube.
Well, the Thick Boy is I don't have a personal YouTube.
Oh, you don't have a personal YouTube?
Thick Boy, I've never had a YouTube. Thick Boy's, that's my thing.
Yeah, because Thick Boy YouTube's a relatively new channel as well, right?
It launched in January.
Look at that. And it already got the subs up.
Yep.
Look at that bit. Oh, fucking 140,000 subs. And we're already at 500,000 views in just a couple of days.
Daddy has hit 1 million, or I'm going to drive my Ferrari off PCH. So
nice, dude.
It's on you guys.
Pimp is going to film it.
Yeah, he's going to have a GoPro on.
What?
He's going to have a GoPro on and just fucking do it. He just had fucking floaters on so he doesn't die. I did this in Dallas, but if you notice, look how much thicker I am, dude.
You look so much thicker
dude,
there.
I'm 272 pounds there.
Okay, and now we're at 250?
I'm 248, 247.
Just from carnivore?
Just from carnivore.
But so you don't put anything in your body other than meat?
Just red meat. But I'll cheat, right? Like, I'm not that much of an asshole. Like if I go to the movies with my son, went to Sonic the Hedgehog and the Bad Guys.
You'll eat the hedgehog?
I'll eat a hedgehog. Or I bring a live hedgehog, mix it up for the kids.
So you have some popcorn or whatever?
I'll cheat on that. Or
a Diet Coke?
Yeah. Oh, dude. I drink
Cokes.
12 Diet Cokes a day. I'm like Donald Trump. But then with... I do that show, Food Truck Diaries, on Thick Boy. So you can't be on a diet on that fucking show.
No, you got to eat a little bit.
Eat. So I cheat about, I'll say, 3 times a month. 2 food trucks, and then every now and then with my son. Or if there's like my girl's birthday is this week, which I'm missing. Shout out to her. But
shout out to her for missing your birthday.
Yep. So shout out for being cool. But then we went to dinner before I left on Saturday night. So I cheated for her birthday. So I'd say 2 to 3 cheat meals a month. But in general, I'm about 98% I eat like a big cat at the zoo.
So I was going to say, so what are you going to eat today? So you're not going to eat till what? This afternoon sometime?
I won't eat today to probably, this is New York time. So I probably won't eat today, which is early for me, New York time. So probably till about 4.
You're not going to eat till 4 p.m.?
I'll just have coffee and nicotine.
When's the last time you ate?
I ate last night.
Late last night.
Yeah.
But if you're not on New York time, you'll start eating at what? 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock?
When I get done my show, so I get out about 1:30. I won't touch food to 1:30.
And then what will you eat?
Right by the studios, that Irwan. So I'll get like sliced up carne asada or fucking salmon or something.
But with vegetables too, or no vegetables?
No vegetables.
Literally,
dude.
You're only eating meat.
Bro, my diet, I want you to think of if you went to the zoo, whatever they toss the fucking big cats, that's what I eat, Daddy.
That's what you eat?
Yeah. Joe Exotic's my fucking nutritionist, dude.
Dude, that's insane. So no vegetables, no nothing. You can't eat Magic Spoon. Use the promo code Chaos if you'd like some.
But when I was on keto, Magic Spoon was a fucking lifesaver.
I mean, how great is Magic Spoon cereal?
Dude, what?
Dude, I mean, are they a sponsor for you guys anymore?
Not anymore because I don't use it, but it's delicious.
Dude, honestly, man, Magic Spoon's the best cereal. And if you want to go ahead and go to magicspoon.com/chaos, go ahead and get $5 off your first order.
I would go to magicspoon.com/chaos. I would get a bowl of, I forget which one I love. They have
peanut butter, oatmeal cookie, cocoa, frosted.
I like the ones that kind of taste like Captain Crunch. if they're like left out for 3 years.
Those would probably be frosted.
Those are the frost. So I like the frost ones with almond milk. Ooh. So get the frost one using your promo code, Chaos. And then get a whole bowl of that, and then put on my special, the Gringo Papi.
Put on special Gringo Papi.
That's a date night, dude.
And when you're done with that, eat your pets, man. It's the carnivore diet.
Yeah,
dude. I mean,
and then shit your pants.
I was gonna say, is your shit? Is it like what's the shit? What's your bowel movements like on that?
So here's the thing. So Rogan was doing it with me for a little bit, and he's still basically kind of on it, but he eats berries, which gay, right? So I was like gay. So
Rogan eats no vegetables.
Not really at all. But
do you need vegetables? I thought you needed veggies.
I don't think so. I feel great, dude. Fuck your veggies, man.
Fuck your veggies. Fuck your veggies.
Yeah. So then Rogan was like, he always says, "Oh, get ready for the explosive shits and the diarrhea." So I was like, "Well, here we go. It's worth if I'm gonna lose weight, I'll try meth, man." You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Just the explosive diarrhea never came.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm good, dude.
And are you feeling actually like muscle getting bigger and more ripped and everything, or just weight is coming off?
No, I'm in fight shape. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say right now today at 38 years old?
38.
Are you in the best shape of your life?
I'm up there, dude. Because I just did a Tough Mudder, 15K, which is right around 9.5 miles, almost 10 miles. I did that,
So you're cardio. So you're like in the carnivore diet's the way to go.
For me, I don't. For me, dude, you're talking about a guy who's tried every diet possible.
Keto. Why didn't keto work for you?
I don't. After a certain time, I just didn't. I was like, man, all this butter and fat can't be good.
No way.
For over 3 months, this can't be good.
But you lost weight on that.
I got shredded, but it just, I couldn't. Like, this diet's so easy, dude. Like, when you're on the road, you know how it is. The food shit. You're in a club or whatever.
You just get.
I'll just go. Just give me. Do you make burgers? Like, yeah. I'm like, just give me 2 patties.
That's all I want.
That's it. Just bring 2 patties
with no cheese, bacon, nothing.
That's it, dude.
But that's enough to fill you up. Just 2 patties. Of
that's
meat?
the other thing. I'm never hungry on carnivore.
Really?
Like my life used to be freaking.
I'm eating all the time,
nonstop. I come to New York. Prince Pizza's my favorite. I'm doing all that shit. I'm going to restaurants.
So you won't touch that here?
No, dude. I mean,
why don't you just go eat a bunch of pepperonis from Prince Pizza?
I'd be down for that.
Just literally go in there and be like, "Can I have a pile of pepperoni?"
Yeah, cook them. The saucer pepperonis.
Oh, dude, I know. So today you're just getting, because Pimp's lost. You commented on Pimp's weight. Pimp lost 50 pounds. You know what the diet was? Grilled chicken salads and Heineken beers.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That's all he did.
That's what I'm doing.
He drinks Heinekens all day and salad, and that's it.
Dude, both you guys got in crazy shape, man.
Well, I stopped drinking, and I'm doing intermittent
Completely
fasting.
Sober?
Well, and I had a drink 2 nights ago at Chaz Palminteri's show, because Chaz Palminteri, bro, if you get a chance with the missus or whatever, or the mister, you should go see Chaz Palminteri's one-man show, A Bronx Tale. You know the movie A Bronx Tale?
Yes.
So, dude, he did the play of it. Like, the reason why that movie got made, Robert De Niro saw him doing the one-man show in like 1990, and then they made A Bronx Tale. But dude, the one-man show, which is based off the movie, is fantastic. It's Chaz Palminteri with just a chair.
Talking.
No, doing the movie A Bronx Tale, doing every part.
Say less.
Bro,
is it going on when I'm here?
It's not even it's just he does dates like we do dates. Like he has
He's on the road?
Yeah, he was at the St. George Theater in Staten Island this weekend, so we saw it. Then he went to Philly. Like, he's on the road. If you go to, I guess, ChazPalminteri.com. ChazPalminteri.net.
But is he? Can I see it this week? Is it near? Can I see it this week?
And I'm saying it might work with your schedule on the road, or I'm sure he's going to come to LA. He's got to do it in California.
Eventually.
It's like, dude, the best show. But
no, I'm trying to see it fucking tonight.
Well, he just did it in New York on
Does he
Saturday.
Do private gigs? Can
he
come to the hotel room?
Might do private. Might be a hundo. Might be up there, baby.
Well, Daddy does want to. I still haven't celebrated the special. I've done nothing.
Really?
You want to go in my pool?
Well, you haven't celebrated either.
Well, what are you doing tonight? Want to go to the Mets game?
Tonight?
Yeah.
There's a game?
Yeah, the Mets have a game tonight. And then, what about tomorrow night? You want to go to the Staten Island Ferry Hawks game? It's the Yankees, or it used to be the Yankees AA team. Yeah, no, but now it's an independent league, dude. It's on Staten Island. It's beautiful.
Do they have jerseys?
Yes, the Ferry Hawks.
They're my favorite jerseys. Minor league teams have the best jerseys.
So why don't we do that tomorrow and we'll celebrate
You're throwing out the first pitch, right?
I'm not throwing out the first pitch, but it is because Daddy does have his Netflix special coming out tomorrow, May 3rd. Special Weshy comes out on Netflix. May 3rd, which is today. Actually, today, May 3rd, comes out. My special is out. Rate, review it on Netflix. That goes a long way. I'll be at the Staten Island Ferry Hawks game tonight with Brendan Schaub. Not throwing out the first pitch, but I think they might give me a bobblehead or something like that.
That'd be cool.
Or some type of Netflix thing. But Netflix, Special Weshy, it's out right now. Thank you to the people.
Dude, how about that? Dude?
Look at that.
Netflix. This is what's funny about this, for those of you who don't know. So probably, I don't know, 6 months ago, I was talking to Chris and Tim Dillon. We're like, hey, let's all change the game and go on YouTube and we'll promote each other and do all this shit. So Daddy here, when he says something, he sticks to it. Right? I stick to it.
Schaub is a man of his word.
Man of my word. And I had offers. I'm not going to say from who, but people that we all use their streaming services here.
Breitbart.
I went, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm sticking to this. And then I would bounce the ideas off you, like, yeah, that's great, man, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, about a week before I'm about to launch on YouTube, you go, yeah, Daddy's going to Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as
You
Netflix
sold out.
Yep. Right away. I was talking to all my friends,
out.
and then as soon as Netflix called me, I said, I'll be right there. I ran right over to Netflix.
And then Netflix fell apart.
And then Netflix, the day I announced my special,
You had the best tweet ever.
Yeah.
Literally, best tweet ever.
Netflix
So stupid.
tweeted out that they had the worst decade. They had the worst quarter in a decade, and I retweeted that, said my special comes out May 3rd.
What was, I don't know, can you talk about, like, what was...
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
It was one of those things where I saw it. I was driving and I saw it and I was like, you know what?
You saw what?
This tweet of the Netflix tweet.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about the tweet. I'm talking about you decided to go with Netflix. Like, what were you thinking?
Oh, what was I thinking?
No, the tweet was fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant what was I thinking, meaning like I have a special coming out on a network that's failing.
No,
I was like, just more chaos.
They're not failing. And I get the Netflix thing, and obviously, dude, I fully support you. I'm proud of you. You're crushing it, man.
Thank you, baby.
And I always tell everybody, like, not that you're not already crushing it, but you're like the next guy to blow the fuck up.
Thank you.
Truly believe that.
Appreciate
you're a little
it.
crazy, but we'll figure that out.
Crazy wazy.
Yeah. This thing, So with Netflix, and tell me, and dude, you're talking about a guy who struggles with identity big time, right? So for me to turn down,
I can tell you're dressed like a reporter from the 80s.
Yeah.
Like you're dressed like what's her name from Ninja Turtles? Who's the reporter?
April O'Neil.
Yeah.
The April O'Neil, yeah. I'm dressed like April O'Neil, or like a trans Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I'm like a fuckboy Sherlock Holmes right now.
Yeah, there it is. All right,
dude,
so
April O'Neil's bad as shit.
April O'Neil got some titties.
Yeah. Oh my Lord.
They got some titties.
Dude, I will be her Donatello. But
yes.
So for me, and tell me if this is part of it. Not
okay.
You're pretty established in comedy. Everybody fucks with you. Everyone knows you as this monster comic.
Thank you.
So go with Netflix.
But do they know about Patreon.com/Christy Comedy? That's all I want to say.
So.
They should know about it.
But for me, it's for me to get co-signed by a Comedy Central, a Netflix, a HBO, a Showtime goes a long ways because that's they're the gatekeepers. He's funny, yeah. So that's important for a guy like me who's newer to comedy, 7 years, but still newer.
But anything under 10 is new in the comedy community.
Agreed.
That's what the comedians feel.
Correct.
Yeah.
Comedians say it takes 10 years to find your voice. Yeah. Sure. Or that we'll talk about that after.
We're going to talk about that.
So I get why I would do it, right? And even though I probably need those cosigns more than you do because you've been doing it longer, I still decided to go this route for a variety of reasons, which we can get into. But with Netflix, when you did, I'm like, yeah, I get it. But did you feel like, no, I need this? Because the validation, I guess, comes from the fan base. Like if you get passed by Netflix, like, holy, Chrissy D's on Netflix?
I think what it was for me, because the money wasn't really that great, I think what it was for me was, we made something, Pimp directed it. It was all 100% self-produced by me. Like I paid for everything. We did it. Pimp produced it.
Me too, brother. Me too.
Yeah. So
everything. So it's all my team. The creative, the set designs, all me. The marketing, everything. All of it is me.
Same with us. So I did the same thing. There wasn't one decision that Netflix had.
Correct. The editing, everything.
Everything. Pimp and I did everything because we said. And then what we like about it is literally what you're going to see, what's out there on Netflix right now, especially Weshy, my special, is 100% our edits. We did everything. They didn't have anything at all. They They didn't change 1 second of it. And the reason why I wanted to do it is because I feel like, you know, we got the podcast fans, every week that they ride with us. We have the YouTube thing growing. We have the Patreon growing. We have all these things growing. What I didn't have is a place to, because I had a special on Comedy Central that came out.
How many years ago?
2019.
And the Comedy Central special lived on just TV, or was it also on their digital?
No, it was on TV, and it aired once Friday night at midnight. It was nobody saw it.
It never went to digital?
No, well, it's on Paramount Plus, I think, but like you got to search for it and this and that. I didn't basically have a special where I could say, hey,
come here.
Like, it's easy for me to now say to someone, it's on Netflix. You want to see me? I'm on Netflix. I'm on Netflix. And we only put out 36 minutes because I was like, you know what? Like, we cut a whole bunch of stuff because the footage that I cut, because Netflix made a deal with me. I would only give it to them if they allowed me to have a portion of it on YouTube. So they're going to let us put 15 minutes of it on YouTube in a couple of weeks. And we have on top of that a thing that Pimp cut from the extra footage that we had that we cut out. I'm going to put a special just on Patreon. Just on my Patreon. So I'm like looking at like, we'll have 3 ways. I got Netflix where like the common man can just see me. Everyone knows Netflix. Then I have the YouTube stuff that I'll put out. That's for like the insular for us.
Sure.
And then the Patreon stuff for like, the shit that we felt we had to cut because it was like, yo, this is
Too
even
much.
wild for Netflix.
Yeah.
But that's what a Patreon's for. That's why for me,
That
I focus.
makes sense.
I noticed you
100%.
guys at Fighter and at King and the Sting have started a Patreon.
King, the Sting, and the Wing.
King and the Sting and the Wing have started a Patreon. And to me, that's why like I'm always like patreon.com/Christy Comedy. Go to the Patreon while we give so much to the Patreon, because that to me is like, not only do I feel like our best work is there because we're not bound by any rules. We just can say whatever we want. But I feel like that's like the diehard fans that like will give me the longevity in my career that like I want, because it's like you can't take that away from me. Like that is held up by the fans.
Correct.
Like even here talking on YouTube, we can get demonetized. Magic Spoon could not have liked that ad read. They take the money away. Patreon, it's like your fans are not leaving you unless you do something barbaric and stupid. But we're not doing that.
Going back to Patreon, I've never really fucked with Patreon. Like I know you and Schultz and Tim Dillon and some other guys.
Shane Gillis, big on Patreon,
they crush it on there. So I knew that that's a successful model. I've never messed with it. And then on King, the Sting, and the Wing, because the Wing is D'Elia, right?
Hilarious.
Yeah, he's the best.
Because his hair looks like a wing.
Yeah, it's hilarious. He looks like a bird. He looks
like a bird.
He goes, I look like a tired bird. Yeah. He goes, I look like a tired bird. Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah. So with Patreon, the idea, it was, I wish I could take credit for it because that thing is crushing.
I believe
crushing.
And you keep it private. I mean, but we know.
I don't want to keep it private. I think it's good to let the fans know where you're at to get the support. They want to keep it private. I don't. But also like that Patreon going down that path.
Bubba, can I just ask you a question? Do you have a pineapple tattooed on your finger?
No, it's a crown. It's a ring.
I thought from my angle, it looked like I thought Bubba's had a pineapple tattooed on his finger.
Though.
That'd be sick. Are you a Latin king? Why do you have a crown on?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Nice, dude.
You didn't know that? That's why I'm here.
I love
One of
it.
my people.
Bro, Brendan. He comes off Latino, but he's actually half white. He's actually full white, comes off Latino, but looks Indian. It's all over the place.
Dude, I could be whatever.
Yeah.
That's why, especially the Gringo Papi, dude.
I love it.
But with Patreon, it's, I wish it was my idea. It's more Theo's and Chris's, to be honest.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's more, and I was like, I get
the Rat King.
Yeah. It was like, so we're going to take away, because King Sting's a big boy show. So it's like, if we take away whatever 2 episodes a month, half your salary, man. So we have to get this many subscribers just to break even, dude.
Right.
Now there's a third guy, but it all stemmed from Theo had a gentleman on his show who was talking about vaccines and misinformation. And some of the sponsors were like, we're pulling the ads from that.
Yeah.
And then for me, with my network and as many shows that I do a week, I probably do anywhere from 24 to 30 reads a week. It's exhausting, man.
I believe it.
I do all of them for King the Sting.
Yeah.
So it's just exhausting. So I was like, let's see how it goes.
And so far it's working.
Bubba.
Big time.
Monster.
You might put the whole damn show on Patreon.
You could. I get why people do it because we're not bound to your point. Like we don't have to, we do whatever, dude. Yeah. We can play music on their videos.
Yeah.
We can get loose on there. Like, do what the fuck we want to do, man.
And what we like to do is we'll do it now, is on YouTube, on the YouTube episodes, we like to read out some Patreon fan questions that we like to do, and that's why, especially when we have a guest on, the only way to get questions onto the show is go to patreon.com/ChristyComedy. That's where the community is. That's where we are. Right now, this is from Samantha Glennon. Panic attack on an Eddie. Chrissy, babe, have you ever had a panic attack on an edible? If so, can you please share the experience? Yes, I have had a panic attack on an edible. It's actually on my special, The Story Size 38 Waist, on Comedy Central, which nobody saw. So that's why you're asking this goddamn question, and I hope this doesn't happen on Netflix.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took an edible, and I went to an Islanders game once, and it got fucking bad, dude. Did you ever take an edible and have a panic attack?
I took an edible. It's on, I think this is not, it might be on This Is Not Happening, or it's on my special on Showtime. You'd be surprised also, which nobody saw. But I took a edible on there, one of those Death Stars from Joey Diaz.
Whoa, Death.
Yeah.
What a name.
He eats 3 of them. And they're the most powerful edible, I think, on the planet. It used to be years ago. And I took it.
You took one of the most powerful edibles on the planet.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not a drug guy. Joey can do it and function. He's such a monster.
Yeah.
I took it, and it made it on the fucking special, but I swear to God, dude, I forgot, and I'm not the best with words. I'm not fucking Jordan Peterson. Like, I struggle with English. It's not my thing.
You're born and raised in America, but English is your second language.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun. It's struggle bus
city.
Yeah, struggle city.
So
when I was on the edible, dude, I forgot I spoke fucking English. And as Joey and Rogan, and I think Eddie Bravo were talking, I'm just like, what the fuck? Are they speaking French?
Wait, so you took a Death Star edible and then went on Rogan?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then drove home at 12 miles an hour on the 405.
Wow.
Yeah,
and you
dude.
did not get pulled over?
No.
Because you were going too slow, actually.
Too slow, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean.
12 miles an hour on the 405. Dude. In a black M6. How did I not get pulled over
I've
a rock?
been taking edibles lately, because we've been doing every Friday. We're going to start doing it less, but we'll do it maybe one Friday a month. But we're doing, it's called the Chris and Eddie Show on the Patreon, where I take an edible and I do a show. It gives me a headache. Every day, every time I take an edible now, I get a headache. Why am I getting a headache?
I don't fuck with them, dude. I thought you were doing all sorts. I thought maybe I'm just wrong. Here's a show idea. I thought you just did a new drug every time. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it's only a matter of time before he turns to fucking
Write that down. Write that down. Pimp's writing that down.
Yeah.
New show idea from Ben and
Boom.
Schaub. Yeah.
I'm trying heroin today, guys.
Just nodding off.
Oh, man, I'm nervous about this one, man. I inject black fucking tar.
Oh, this is a great question for you. So, Bruce from the Patreon asks, Ghost, Chrissy or Pimpy or Schaub, do you think ghosts make themselves known to certain people? I live next to a cemetery most of my life, and my whole family has had some sort of encounter except me. Pimp loves to ask everybody about ghosts. I know when I came on your show, we talked about ghosts, I think, right? In LA.
We did an episode with him in LA.
Oh, because I was on Ghost Adventures.
Right.
Did you bring
Ghost
that up?
Adventures.
My favorite show. I love that
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Zach's my boy, man.
Zach's the man. I'm trying to get him on a pod. I love him.
Oh, I can make that happen. Yeah, we'll text him after
We
this.
have to do that because
I love him.
Because that's the thing is like here's the thing with me is I feel a lot of times like I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of loud noises. I get very fearful all the time. Jasmine, my girl will go down and check out the noise. We'll check out the stranger. Like because I can't defend myself. I feel like I don't know how to fight or do anything. I do have a shotgun.
Sure.
Just FYI, you want to come in the house? I have a shotgun that shoots buckshot.
Yeah.
So you'll get fucking sprayed. And I have TT Jerry sleeping in my guest room, and she'll kill
He's a
you
savage.
with my goldfish.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, how about real quick? When I walked in, TT Jerry went, "Oh, what's up, bro?"
Yeah, no, but she's gender fluid.
You never
Jerry's
know.
gender fluid.
Day to day.
But you never know, dude.
But you know what? She spent so much time in prison. She doesn't give a fuck. She said. But
I did go huge fan. What's up, bro?
Yeah, huge fan. Yeah, nice cock.
Yeah.
Now let me ask
Heard
you.
a lot about you. That's
She's
what I said.
she's the little one, Violet, who's scared of thick boys. That's her godfather. Could you imagine your godfather was a transgender person who did 20 years in prison named TT Jerry? That's your godfather. That's your spiritual guidance. You think we made a good choice, though?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Me too. There was actually no debate. Me and Jazz were like, it's her.
No, she's a good person.
Great person.
Your
Oh,
kid's
number
gonna
one.
grow up like, that's accustomed to it,
Yeah. There are a couple of times though, where I know for a fact she's putting on Jasmine's underwear and then putting them back in the underwear drawer. And so, that's just a little weird for me where it's like, yo, how many times am I like taking off Jasmine's panties, but they got TT Jerry juice on there?
Oh, that dick juice.
Yeah.
Ghost. Go ahead.
Ghost, so, but because you're a man who can defend yourself. Like
Not against Ghost.
But I'm saying, like, do you still even have fear at night of like,
Bro,
Seriously? Like, you'll watch a serial killer documentary and be like, John Wayne Gacy's going to get me. Ted Bundy's going to get me.
No, serial killers don't scare me.
Like, you'll kill them.
I'm obsessed with them. But if they came to my house, like...
They're going to get hurt.
If Richard Ramirez came to my house, I would beat the brakes. I've put it on YouTube. It'd be on Thick Boy YouTube the next morning.
I love it.
I get all these views. Serial killers don't scare me. They're bitches. My anxiety's through the roof. I wish I could tell you, oh, I'm tough. I'm not worried about anything. I probably have 6 AR-15s. My security system's nuts. We have security dogs. Like, my anxiety with that stuff, now I have kids. Like, we're in Mexico 2 weeks ago. I took my family to Mexico. And, I just wake up in the morning, I read the news. I'm not social. I don't read social media, nothing. I post and go.
You actually read the news like a father. Like my pops is reading. Do you read the newspaper?
Yes.
Like the paper?
Paper, magazines.
Whoa, you don't meet a lot of guys
I read
like that.
all the news, dude.
Yeah.
But on the news, and obviously this is the way the media works now, is it's like scare tactics, right?
Sure,
like
sure,
with
of course,
everything.
yeah.
So all you see is like this horrible shit of cartels and murdering people and kidnappings and Mexico's fucking, basically Russia, it's horrible there. So I had the worst anxiety and I could not sleep at night at all because it was where we stayed was a little loosey-goosey. The door wouldn't lock. And my girl's like, the fuck are you doing? I was just in my underwear pacing back and forth. And I was like, I'm worried about getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
And she's like, who the fuck is going to kidnap your big ass?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. That's what they do out here.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty easy to get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Like I stick out. If they just had like a nice fucking box of taquitos in a van, I'm jumping in that bitch.
Well, because that's the thing is, I feel like if we ever got into a fight, what I would do immediately is try to tickle you. You look ticklish. I try to get in an armpit and tickle you because I feel like you'd like stop, and then I'd run away.
Maybe, or just hurt my feelings.
Yeah,
yeah. Just hurt me with words.
Hurt you with
Like your punches aren't gonna hit me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but
I could
the
be like,
words,
hey, you're losing weight, but you're still a little fat here.
I know, but
or go like this on a nipple.
Yeah, a little soft hair. And
yeah,
I'd
like ooh,
and then you run off.
And then I run off.
Yeah,
yeah, or tell you that I don't like your sneakers. Then you'll get upset.
Yeah, well, I know they're lit though. That's not true. Yeah.
Are you not wearing socks, baby?
No, I have socks on.
Okay, because I was going to say, wow.
Yeah, no,
that's insane to not wear
the
socks.
no-show socks, dude.
Uh-oh, Pip's gearing up for a question.
With the Concept Air Max ones? Come on,
They're fire. Speaking of the news here in New York is everyone's getting slashed.
HelloFresh, it is all about convenience with HelloFresh. Not only do the ingredients come pre-portioned, you're not overburning or wasting food. You know that I love HelloFresh. You know it's America's #1 meal kit. I've been eating it. I've been loving it. It has fit and wholesome recipes for satisfying and nutritious meals that you can feel good about. 6 recipes per week to choose from, including low-calorie and carb-conscious options. I've went from 251 to 233, and HelloFresh has been a big part of that. So thank you so much, HelloFresh. I love the recipes. HelloFresh, because you know me, I'm on the fence sometimes about Asian food. I don't necessarily love it, but the Asian restaurant, food they have in HelloFresh is really good. They also got the salmon lemon and pasta primavera, because you know I'm an Italian kid. And the deals, the bargains they give the Chaos fans are just the best. It's almost like they're giving it away for free. If you go right now to HelloFresh.com/chaos16 and use the code chaos16, you're going to get 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. It's like, what the hell? You have genuinely nothing to lose. They're going to give you free food. HelloFresh.com/chaos16. Use the code chaos16. 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Keeps, baby. 2 out of 3 men are going to be suffering from male pattern baldness at some point in their life, and Keeps is about prevention, okay? You got to prevent it. There's only 2 FDA-approved medications. Keeps has them both, my friends. 24/7 care and support. It's all done online. It's all done discreetly, discreet packaging. It's good to go. Prevention is key. Treatment can take up to 4 to 6 months to see results, so act fast. When it comes to your hair, save more, spend less. You got to love Keeps. And it's cheap, dude. It's only $10 a month, and you get the generic versions of the 2 FDA-approved medications to prevent hair loss. It's the best. If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/chaos. That is KEEPS.com/chaos to get your first month of treatment for free. That is KEEPS.com/chaos. Get your first month free. KEEPS.com/chaos.
What do you mean?
New York City has become not safe. New York City has become not safe. New York City has become the Patreon. It's not safe.
Oh, dude, I'm not like, there's that shooter on the subway. Like,
yeah.
For you, New York comics, you want me to do what? Dude, just take the sub. There's no subway.
You're not doing it.
I'm not doing. Daddy doesn't do. Look at me.
No,
I can't be on a subway. It's gonna be a hate crime.
Oh my
dude.
God, a bullet hole in his Gucci fucking fanny pack.
Dude, I have a Ferrari phone case.
That's hilarious.
Someone's gonna beat me. It came with a car.
Oh,
Dude, someone's gonna beat me up.
bro, do you like cars? You like F1 racing?
One of my close friends is like one of the F1 racers.
Who?
I don't watch it though. Danny Ricciardo.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you know Daniel Ricciardo?
Very well. Yeah.
Does he live in Los Angeles?
He does.
On his off time?
Yep.
Can I hang out with Daniel Ricciardo?
You can,
I
dude.
love F1. I've been
You love
watching.
it?
I love it. I was going to go to the Grand Prix in Miami.
My brother.
but tickets were $4,000 to sit in the upper deck.
Daddy can help you out with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, especially if Danny's racing. But he
is.
He's one of us. He could be a comedian. He loves MMA. He's the best.
How'd you meet him?
I met Danny really I get through DMs. He was a fan of mine because he's really into UFC.
Got it.
So he would watch my shows and we talk about fighting. He's like, come to LA, dude. And he's a big bike rider. You know, I have the Thick Boy Bike Club.
yeah.
So he's like, man, when I come to LA, let's get together and ride bikes. So we got together and started riding
Daniel
bikes.
Ricciardo's a great driver. He drives from McLaren. You want to talk about money? He's got money, my friend.
Here's the thing.
He's got a lot of money.
I didn't realize how much money they made. And,
Yeah.
you know, I'm a big car guy. And I have cars.
Yeah.
And he was asking about cars, and I'm like listing them off, and he's a super humble dude. You think I have cars? Dude, he has all the cars.
Yeah.
And I was like clowning on one car.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah. No, I have one of those.
Yeah.
I was like, you have one of those? He's like, yeah, I have one of those. And then I have, and he lists off what he has. I'm like, why won't you say something, dude?
Yeah, I have
He's
one
like,
of
what do you
those
want
in
me to
5
do?
colors.
Yeah.
He must have a big house.
Yeah, great. Dope crib. Yeah.
No,
He's the best.
These guys make so much money. I like Daniel Ricciardo in that F1 Drive to Survive on Netflix. Daniel Ricciardo, I personally think, comes off as the most likable F1 driver.
Oh, bro. As far as personality-wise,
Yeah.
like, whatever he wants to do when he gets done racing, like podcasting,
Yeah.
a personality, a commentator, he's so talented.
Have you been to a Grand Prix race ever?
Never. I know he races for McLaren.
McLaren, yeah.
And what's dope about that is, so when I came to his house, whatever city he's in, like when in their off time, McLaren just drops off their newest car. He's like,
For him?
Yeah. 'Cause it's part, part of the gig. They want him to be seen in McLaren, so they just drop off the newest McLaren to him.
And was it
He has the
amazing?
best job ever. But here's the thing. When him and I get together, I want to talk about cars. He wants to talk about MMA. I don't want to talk about MMA. He don't want to talk about cars.
God, that's
so
the
we
problem.
we fuck with something else. You know,
Yeah.
We don't really dabble at it.
Yeah,
you know?
like he's like, it'd be the same thing if him talking about, it'd be like me talking about a friend about comedy. It's like I don't want to answer how I got my start to you.
Dude, that's the thing
Yeah.
with I was telling Rogan this when first time ever the Comedy Store asked me to headline. This is like
recently?
6 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
6 years ago they asked me to headline in the Belly Room. I was like, oh shit, really? Wow. And in my head I'm like, that's such a big deal. Like, yeah, it's tonight though, Belly Room. We think you do well, blah blah blah. I'm like, cool, man. And then right away I'm like, hell yeah. Emily called. I'm like, hell, I'm in, dude. I'm creating posters.
Right.
I'm all excited. And then as I'm driving down, I'm like, I wonder why they'd ask me. There's so many more comics like who are past doing this. Like, and I was like, whatever. Maybe they're just seeing how I'll respond to it. So I get there and I realize that the reason they asked me to do it, nobody else was going to do it. It was also like Game 6 of the World Series. The Dodgers were finally in the World Series.
Yeah, so
dude, it's a ghost town.
Yeah, of course.
There's 7 to 10 people in the crowd.
Yeah.
And I'm in the green room like, oh my, I was so embarrassed. I was like, I hate my life, blah, blah. And then Dave Chappelle comes in and he goes, hey man, I heard this is your show. You mind if I run some material? I'm getting ready for my special. I'm like, whatever you want to do, dude.
Do the entire show.
Oh, I was like, but I just went.
If he said, can I do an hour right now and you don't go up, you'd be like, that's what I'd like to do.
Oh, dude, he goes, do you mind if I go, do whatever you want? I said, do you mind if I go first though? Can I go first and then you follow?
Yeah.
He goes, oh, your show, brother. I went, cool. And then we're just back there in the green room. He's smoking a vape. He's like, yeah, my doctor says these are better than smoking. I go, well, they're not.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, you know, I go, just Google it, dude. Like, those are so terrible for you.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck. Throws in the trash. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to have, because we have time. Like, there's other comics. Like, I have an hour to talk to Dave Chappelle, the GOAT.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, I'm just going to get a fucking master's degree in stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Again, he doesn't want to talk about comedy. I don't want to talk about MMA. All he wanted to talk about was fighting with me. I was so embarrassed, dude.
Yeah.
All he talked about was fighting.
Did he watch your set?
No.
No, he doesn't watch anybody.
No, I got nothing.
So how much time did you do?
I did maybe 15 minutes.
And then just let him go up.
And he did an hour and a half, and it was his special the one that his first like big special on Netflix.
Oh yeah, the I know.
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
forget the names,
bro.
of them. Yeah.
Again, this is what a monster he is. He was so nice to me, but let's say 20 people are in there, which isn't many for the Comedy Store. He performed like it was Madison Square Garden. Like,
believe it.
Put on a fucking show, dude.
When you get to see the comics at the Comedy Store, the Comedy Cellar, like the big names, the Hall of Famers, the Bill Burrs, the Chris Rocks, the Dave Chappelle's, when they're working out material, like they're never mailing it in. Like there's a thing, like you can tell why they're at the level they're at. There's a lot to learn from them, where it's like they treat every show, again, maybe it's new material, but they treat every show like you said, like it's an event, which is like, I'll notice like comics who don't have half of that, or comics who are like just starting out, like act too cool for the room. And I'm like, you're acting like Dave Chappelle, but you haven't earned Dave Chappelle yet. Don't do that.
Yeah. So speaking of that, so Louis C.K., I do a show at the Hollywood Improv twice a month, sometimes more than that, but twice a month regardless. It's called Schaub and Friends. So I have all these monster comics on there. And a day before the last show, they go, hey, man, Louis C.K. specifically asked to do your show. Are you cool with having him on? I go, oh, dude, he's top 3. He's a GOAT. 100%. You tell him he can do as much fucking time as he wants.
Right.
So he comes on, and he's really, the Comedy Store with the pandemic and all that shit, it's just changed. Everything's changed. Comedy's changed in LA. It's coming back now. But I haven't seen all the comics in the room come out and watch a comic in years.
Of course.
When Louis went on, and in my head, I'm like, after the cancellation, maybe, he's not the same guy. I've heard people say that, like, material's not as good. But, dude, you could tell, like, what was new and what he's has, like, done that works for him. But he made a shit sandwich, right? So, good at the top, in the middle, all his new shit, and at the end, crusher. It was a shit sandwich, 2 pieces of bread, piece of shit in the middle.
Yeah.
So watching him do that, like the clunky, but even better than anything anybody had, it was just so dope at his level. Because remember, he just won a Grammy, Daddy, for best stand-up special in 2021.
Came all the way back.
Won a Grammy.
Yeah.
So he does that. I see, parts that are chunky, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, man. Comes back to the green room. He has a notepad, and he's just, everybody's talking about, and he's just writing shit down. He does the Late Show, which isn't my show, but does the Late Show, and you see him just kind of make the adjustments and crush off the shit that didn't work in the first one.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And I'm just like, God, professional.
Dude. That's the thing, is like you always notice in anybody's craft. I'm sure even in MMA, like the guys that are the champions, like that become like Hall of Famers, like they're just an edge.
There's something else.
Just something else that they have. And for comics, I think it's like going back, listening to your set, paying attention, making things better, not being lazy, all those things.
You know what across the board, what you're talking about is discipline.
Discipline.
Because it's so easy to go back to the green room after you crush, and then you just fuck around with your buddies or whatever. But the outliers they take care of what they need to take care of and then do that.
Well, that's what I've been doing, is changing my mindset, losing a little bit of weight, getting healthier, because I'm like, I was drinking all the time, and I was like, I'm not going to be sober. I don't think I have a drinking problem, but I only try to drink now once every 21 days. I like look forward to it, or I try to eat like a bad meal once every 21 days.
You got to earn it.
That's what I think in my head. I'm like, try to go 3 weeks without.
See, I wish I had a drink right now. I wish you guys had whiskey right now. If you
this is an intervention for you, because you're a full-blown alcoholic.
100%.
Dude.
Yeah, Chris says that. Delia and Theo say that all the time.
You drink every day? That's not carnivore, baby.
Well, again, it's Joe Exotic's diet, dude.
That's true.
He drinks.
He does drink.
Every day, not every day. I don't drink on the weekends unless I'm on the road. But when I'm shooting a show, man, and I have my own whiskey, Tiger Thick. Get it at thickboy.com right now. But with Tiger Thick, I never get drunk. But, I just...
You don't drink whiskey in the morning? That's a bad sign.
That's what Chris D'Elia said. He goes, because I'm drinking, and, Theo's there, and he's like, dude, it's 10 a.m.
So you'll have it... Okay.
And I'm like, so?
Yeah. You already worked out.
Yeah, we're good, dude.
And that doesn't make you, when you get drunk and buzzed, that doesn't make you want to eat bad?
Never. No.
Interesting.
Because I never get... I get a little buzz. I never get drunk.
So you're having one or two whiskeys a day?
I'd say one a day.
Okay.
Monday through, say, Thursday.
Not terrible.
No, one. Do you have any? Yeah,
do we have whiskey?
I mean, we have alcohol here, right?
We have
Do you have bourbon?
Bacardi rum.
You don't have bourbon? I mean,
No, I know. We were gonna have. We were gonna get. I know. TT Jerry went to Puerto Rico with TT Jerry, and I was looking for this rum called Barrilitos, and I couldn't find it in the what do you call it when you go
duty free?
to duty free? So
duty free.
duty free. So Jerry comes back because he took a flight the next day. We land. We're in New York. Jerry comes back. He goes, "I got you something from duty free right from Puerto Rico." And we're like, "What?" It's a bottle of Bacardi. I was like, I could have gotten that at the supermarket on the corner.
Complete waste of time, dude.
Yeah. Wait, go back to that Patreon. There was a good question. This last one from patreon.com/Christy Comedy. Chelsea McCrary wants to know, Chrissy, want to start off by saying thanks for all the laughs. Thank you. Got a question for you and Pimpy for Chaos or us, the Puerto Ricans. I call the Patreon fans the Puerto Ricans.
Okay.
The solid fan base of my show is the Puerto Ricans.
Gotcha.
Would you, and this is for you, Brendan, would you rather never have sex again but have only mind-blowing blowjobs, or never have anything but bomb-ass missionary sex but nothing else? No BJs, no handies, no jerking off, no extras, and no other positions for the rest of your life. Which would you choose?
And he sounds super Puerto Rican. Andrew
This is a
McDonald. Andrew McDonald. Oh, is it?
Andrew McDonald's the next guy.
Oh, gotcha.
This is from Chelsea McCreary, who also sounds Puerto Rican.
Very Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more Puerto Rican.
So what would you do? Would you rather get mind-blowing BJs or have great missionary sex but can't get anything else?
Missionary.
You'd rather have mind-blowing missionary sex?
Neither of them are bad. I mean,
I'd rather get
sign me up for
mind-blowing.
any of them.
Dude, I'd rather get mind-blowing blowjobs.
But that's
never
all
have
you
sex
can
again.
do. But that's all you can do.
Yeah, but no kids, no STDs, no nothing. You just
That's a fair point.
just get mind-blowing BJs. You'd rather have missionary sex too, Pimp?
I think the pussy's more interesting than the mouth.
Name the episode
Aggressive.
that. The pussy's more interesting.
We got an episode title here.
Here we go. Listen, guys, the Patreon is where it's at. It is is it not NSFW? Not safe for work? Yeah. Not safe for work version of the Chrissy Chaos Show. YouTube, we have to stay in a box a little bit. Patreon, we are right out of that box. So if you go to patreon.com/Christy Comedy, there's over 60 hours of content that only lives at the Patreon. There's podcast episodes. There's stuff we did with TT. There's vlogs. There's a whole world of content. If you really want to be a chaotic, then you got to be Puerto Rican. And the only way to be Puerto Rican is to go at patreon.com/Christy Comedy. We call our fans the Puerto Ricans, the Christians. And it's just literally, it's like the way comedy should be. I have got no chains on me at the Patreon. I am going off. I'm going crazy. Me and Pimp are having a good time.
Even all the stuff Netflix made us cut on the special.
There's a whole special coming out just for the Patreon. All the stuff Netflix made us cut, plus some other stuff that we did at other clubs for YouTube. That's all going to be at patreon.com/Christy Comedy, and only at patreon.com/Christy Comedy very, very soon. So join it. We really have a good time there. It's more content, when you're working, when you're cleaning your house, when you're masturbating, whatever you want to do. Patreon.com/Christy Comedy. We hope you join. Be a Puerto Rican. And then I came up with a question for you. I didn't put it on the Patreon, but I came up with a question for you. Okay, you ready for this?
I think so.
Okay. First of all, the first question is, are there a pair of jeans that are too skinny for you? Is there a pair that can get too skinny?
I don't think so, dude. I like it painted on. Like, these are a little baggy for me, and I wash them and dry them. These are a little baggy for me.
A little baggy for me because you have no circulation at the ankle, and you're saying those are a little baggy.
A little baggy for me.
Wow.
But I will wash and dry my jeans to get them tighter. But here's what's interesting about that is the fashion trend, if you follow it, baggy's back. Like that baggy, like Jinko look
it's
is back.
So you're going to go a little baggy?
That's the one thing. I follow the fashion trends, but when it comes to that,
no.
There's no compromise. I don't give a fuck, dude. I have so many skinny jeans. There's no going back, dude.
Right.
I work too hard on these juicy thighs.
Right.
My blowout ass. I work too hard, dude, to go back to baggy jeans.
I'm insecure about my hips and ass, but you like to show them off.
Well, yeah, dude.
Yeah, but
why
mine's
not?
More saggy. Yours is tight and muscular.
But see, dude, you keep the rate yours ain't bad, dude.
What do you think?
I'm not mad at any of it, dude. You guys, everybody here looks great.
Thank you, Papa.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another question I thought of for you. Would you rather fight in the octagon John Jones with a blindfold? Or
I have a blindfold?
You're blindfolded. Just
Oh
listen to
my
this. Listen to this, though. Would you rather fight John Jones, or how about not a blindfold? Would you rather fight John Jones with one arm tied behind your back, or follow Kevin Hart at an arena in Philly?
Follow Kevin Hart at arena.
You'd rather follow Kevin Hart at arena in Philly? Because Bubba's, that's not going well for any of us. If we have to follow Kevin Hart at arena in Philly.
And you know it's going to get posted on Instagram
Oh
and
my
shit.
God. So that's the thing. So you'd still
That
rather
might ruin my
What
career.
about just fighting John Jones with fair? Or following Kevin Hart?
Listen, dude, I've trained with John Jones.
He'll hurt you.
Him and I, the best we've ever seen. He's such a nightmare. He's so talented.
He'll hurt you.
Oh, dude. When I was diet training every day, when I say I didn't stand a chance against him, I'm talking he could come in drunk, hungover,
whatever.
like, what am I doing? All right, put the glove on and beat the shit out of me.
Right.
While I'm game planning for him, ready to go. It doesn't matter.
He'll kill you.
He's that much better than me.
Dude, you should just eat John Jones for your carnivore diet.
You could.
Get a little John Jones meat.
What do you think of Tyson going at one of the Paul brothers?
He's not going to fight Logan
No,
Paul.
I think he's confirmed it the other day.
No, I know he's down. It's a money play. You know, with Mike Tyson, his age, you know, like when he fought Roy Jones Jr., I won't get too balls deep in fight here because the Puerto Ricans are like, come on, dude, I'm with you. But
I got it.
With Mike, you know, that Jones fight, that was like a glorified sparring match. They weren't trying to hurt each other. With Logan Paul, I don't think he's going to try and rip Logan Paul's head off. It's for both Logan Paul and Mike Tyson, it's just a money play. They're just trying to make the most money possible for both of them. The one that is actually wants to be considered a legit fighter is Jake Paul, a different animal.
And he's good, though.
Where he's at, he's good. Now, is he a Canelo Alvarez or Kamaru Usman? No, dude. But dude, for what he does, yeah, he's pretty good.
Canelo Alvarez, I think Canelo Alvarez can...
Redhead.
I think Canelo Alvarez can knock my head clean off. What is it? Come in. What? What happened? Come here. Come on to the show.
Are these for me or did I take them from somebody else?
Come here.
I don't want to come on to the show.
What do you show? Here, throw them to me. What is this?
Did you buy that for me?
That's a Nike.
Are they,
Better be for me.
Yeah, it better be.
are you a size 7?
Excuse me.
No, they're not. They're actually for Brendan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Yeah, those
Do
are
they
dope.
fit? Let me know if they fit.
Did you buy them because you just bought yourself a pair and you know I was going to bitch?
Well, I bought myself a pair of those because the back of the heel ripped off.
So you bought yourself a pair and then bought
I
your
bought
girl
for
a pair.
her.
Is that what you guys do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Can you order?
actually what I do with shoes too. I'll find like the matching like sneaker version.
Can you make eggs? Can you start making eggs? Or you have to go?
I'm leaving.
I'm so hungry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Do you want me to order this?
Baby, oh, look at this, Jazz. A boy was born with 2 penises, has the larger one chopped off by doctors. What would you do?
Buy the larger one.
Yeah,
That
after-
doesn't seem
You would have kept the larger one there.
Yeah.
She would have kept the larger dick.
Yeah.
I would, yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. I would make the second one, I'd make it into a plant for the goldfish.
Dude, that doctor's a fucking hater, man.
What a fucking
Just
hater.
because you have a little dick, dude. You got.
I have a pretty big penis, right, Jazz?
Can you stop talking about your penis? It's mine and only mine. Nobody needs to know about it.
What?
That's a fair point.
Brendan knows about my penis. I've shown Brendan my penis many times.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yes.
It's one of the first things that I kind of look for.
Yeah.
If we're at the urinal, I'll just do this,
Take a little peek.
and then I look at you and go, "You're in."
It's not on the side.
You're
It's
in.
how you use it.
It's how I use it. I've been using it good, right? Lately? Using it good in the butt.
Not mine.
All right.
Hey, how many kids do you have?
Two biologicals and 1 stepson.
And are the
2 daughters and 1 stepson.
Oh, so you only have girls though?
I own girls, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, girls. Got my sperm is gay.
Yeah. I know.
Dude, yeah. My sperm is dressed like you. My sperm is dressed like Brendan Schaub.
You mean confused? Yeah.
Dude, you wanted to come up with a fanny pack? Now I come up with a fanny pack. Look at this. This is the new invention, literally to hold the baby.
What's
It's a
up,
fanny
Bubba?
pack, and she just sits on the side of it. Now,
You guys look identical.
Let me ask you something, Violet. You were upset with Schaub before. How do you feel about him now?
Oh, what's up, Bubba? Oh,
She still says
what's
no.
up, Bubba?
Okay, here. Let me drop this off.
Hey, you. Hey, you. Oh, can't get enough snuggles.
Imagine my daughter and your son get together.
Oh, dude.
What would you do if our kids had kids?
I would love it.
Dude,
Dude, then we're just,
amazing.
we're like family.
What do you think the chances if my daughter and your son had a kid, that kid would be gay?
90%.
That's what I say. Yeah. All right. So let's.
Like 5 or 8, 10 minutes.
All right. Sorry, I had to pee, and then I ordered food. I got a bialy with this. You know what a bialy is?
No, what is it?
Dude, a bialy. What is a bialy? Like a really skinny Italian bagel. I got that, so you can't eat that. I got egg white omelet. Nothing. I got no meat, dude.
Egg whites make no sense, dude, because all the nutrients are in the yolk. Like the good fat and all that's in the yolk, dude.
But doesn't it?
Egg whites, are you a bodybuilder from Gold's Gym in the 90s? are you putting sweet and low on your egg whites? What are you doing?
Dude,
egg whites?
They used to put sweet and low on their egg whites?
Yeah.
Why?
Flavor? My uncle was Mr. Universe 6 times. So he would put so
Oh my
much.
God.
Yeah.
Mr. Universe 6 times?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Pax Beal. What'd you say?
What do they win?
He won like trophies and shit. He was a professional bodybuilder.
They don't get paid.
Not really. And then my aunt was Mrs. Universe.
His wife?
Yeah.
Dude.
What?
That's amazing. Google these people. What is it? Pax
Beal. He passed away.
Oh, sorry.
He's my favorite uncle. Yeah.
Mother's side, father's side?
Dad's side.
Wow.
So you got good genetics.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, he was the best.
I fucking love it, dude.
That's him, man.
Oh, wow.
And then Miss Universe.
Ripped.
And that's my aunt and him right there. He's in that weird leotard.
Yeah.
Right
Is
here?
she still with us?
She's still with us. Yeah, she's a beast.
You see her still?
Yeah, he's the reason I do Tough Mudders and all that. Like, he's basically my North Star. So he played college football at Cal. He boxed in the Olympics. He went on to basically become a billionaire. Like
A billionaire?
Yeah, business-wise, he's a monster.
Now, can you explain why bodybuilders like get this color? Like
Yeah, what is that? Is
You're
that
talking about
bronze?
chocolate body? The chocolate body? So you can see the muscles better. So that's why white guys, you see them like basically going chocolate body and their faces are white. So
Yeah.
they look more jacked. You can see the definition better.
So how come we don't slam them for being in blackface? They're in black body.
Yeah,
If you're in a bodybuilding competition, you're in black body.
yeah, they go chocolate face. That's my uncle right there, man. And he had
sick,
he had
dude.
cancer.
Shit.
Yeah, and he passed away from cancer. Again, I'm not trying to start any conspiracies here, but he he could have been the sweet and low, dude, because he ate so much sweet and low.
Yeah.
Could have been the sweet and low.
Could have been that.
Could have been the sweet and low.
Yeah, dude. So I got to just start eating more meat.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
I feel weak a lot, even though I'm a bigger guy. It's because I don't have enough meat, dude. I'm eating egg whites and zucchini.
Yeah,
What am I doing?
The thing is, like, you go vegan, you just become softer, you become all woke, you start voting left.
It's stop.
And
Yeah.
you're here in Staten Island. Like, what are you doing? What are you,
No,
what are you
dude,
doing?
yeah, I should have just. I seriously. What should I have gotten? I should have gotten like a bacon cheeseburger omelet with eggs. Just eating it all. Oh, does eggs count as carnivore? Because it's
You can have eggs.
eggs are carnivore.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have
So
eggs.
when's the last time you had an egg?
2 days ago, I had egg and steak.
I should have gotten an egg and steak.
Yeah.
What am I doing, dude?
I don't know, dude.
I thought I couldn't eat red meat more than 2 days in a row because like you'll die.
No.
What?
All that shit's old school, dude.
I'm such a dumb fucking retard.
Oh, my God.
That's so aggressive.
Clip it.
So aggressive. So aggressive.
Watch my special on Netflix. It's out right now.
That's going to be the
Special
name of your next tour.
Oh, that's sick.
I'm such a dumb dude. What do you think? Would you fucking, if you had the chance to kill Bill Gates or Jeffrey Epstein, who'd you kill? Who would you kill?
Well, Epstein's already dead, right? So this is an
That's
easy
what they
one.
say.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You just
I think he
walking
went
around
through a wormhole in Antarctica and he's back in 1940s Nazi Germany.
like El Chapo shit. Bill Gates, I just don't trust Bill Gates.
You don't trust him, huh?
I don't trust him with the vaccines thing. Like, this is my thing when they were going after Rogan, trying to cancel him for the vaccines and the misinformation. But we're going to listen to Bill Gates. Like, the knock on Rogan was, well, you're not a doctor. You're not a scientist. Well, Bill Gates isn't either.
No.
He's a computer nerd.
He made a
and
computer.
we're listening to him.
Well, what's scary is he bought all the farmland in the U.S.
He bought all the farmland in
That's
the
scary.
U.S.?
And he also invested in like all the research labs in Wuhan and all that bullshit. And then with Elon Musk, right? Like he I don't know if you know this story. Is like he wanted Elon to invest in his in the global warming shit, all that stuff. Okay. And then Elon goes, "Well, do you still have all the stock that you're trying to fuck my company over?" He's like, "Yeah." And Elon's like, "Well, I can't do that, dude."
Yeah, no.
So what's interesting about him, it's like he does this stuff for money, right? Like every move's about money is the investments. How much money do you need to?
Yeah, what does he need
why,
money
why
for?
are you making investments? For
Yeah.
for who?
Yeah, you have enough money. Elon Musk just bought Twitter. He just took his money and bought something. Why don't you buy something, Bill? Not farmland.
And also, his wife left him because of Epstein. Because he was deep
his connections. Yeah. Dude, apparently Bill Gates, which I completely understand, obviously super nerdy, right? They said his parties, when they were coming up, like with Microsoft, they said his parties were so lit, dude. That's why he divorced.
Well, because he was just having...
Wild boy, dude.
Yeah,
Bill Gates, a wild boy.
Nude pool parties, it says.
I'd like to get Bill Gates on the pod.
He was
by the way,
he was at Schultz's show.
I saw. That's fucking wild.
Super wild.
Schultz is and then Elon Musk is a Tim Dillon fan, dude. Trump is the only one who's left.
Dude, when I was in Austin doing promo on Rogan for my new special on YouTube, hashtag the Gringo Papi.
It's out right now.
Go watch it right now. When I was out there doing stand up, me and Rogan did stand up the night before at the Vulcan.
Love that place
out there. Yeah, Alex Jones was in the green room.
Really?
Wow.
Was it wild?
He's just like a tidal wave of energy and just
it's
like
too much.
It's
Not
just
too much, but it's a lot.
Yeah, and he's hoping he gets back on Twitter. It's like
because Elon Musk. Yeah. Well, the thing is,
he'll be back. I think.
I don't think Elon Musk. Well, did you see the MyPillow CEO rejoined Twitter and then got suspended again immediately
For talking shit or what?
I think I don't know why they suspended him. Suspended him again immediately, but he got immediate. As soon as he came on, he fucking got thrown off.
I don't trust him either.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on there. To be fair, he does make good pillows. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I use that's the only pillows I use.
Yeah, those MyPillows.
But he's a little weird now.
He's
right?
a weird guy.
Well, he used to use crack, right?
I think he's on. He's
He got
hopefully he's still on crack.
He got busted doing cocaine, but she's in shape on the right there. But she is not keto. He is such a weird dude, man.
He's very weird, but he's in a PJ, baby. He makes money.
Does he? Is he still good? Because if you ever watch Fox, which I do, is his commercial. He's like, the cancel culture is really taking a hit to my business. You can get 4 pillows for $4.99. I'm like,
I
this
know.
is getting dark.
Dark,
Daddy.
dude. Speaking of dark, did you see Pimpy? It's like breaking news. Putin's getting cancer treatment. It's like public.
Dude.
Like, and he's transferring power to this other head guy to undergo cancer surgery.
Dude, this new thirsty young guy who wants to prove himself.
But I think that young guy, it might work out better for the world. My thing with Putin and his face is as fat as mine in that picture on the left, and that's chemo. But I think with Putin, and he's on his last leg, right?
You think he's dying?
Putin? Yeah. I think he's trying to mark his legacy. And what's scary is if, let's say they're like, yeah, dude, you have 4 weeks to live. He's like, cool, launch the nukes.
Of course.
Yeah. I think he's going to do it regardless.
Yeah. You think he's going to hit Europe, or you think he'll go right for the big prize?
Look, if he's on his way out, at least a suitcase nuke. At least a little one.
At least he'll just at least throw one, see where it bounces.
It's the only thing he hasn't done. A guy like this wants to conquer every corner of
reality.
reality.
His top guy was just yesterday was saying that Hitler had Jewish blood. He was just calling Hitler a Jew.
What did he do there?
I know. It's just so crazy.
That guy's probably not with us any longer.
No.
No.
I think I don't know. No, because I think they have this whole thing about they want to make it like that Jewish people are bad, like they're very anti-Semitic.
Well, that was an excuse for invading Ukraine.
He does not look good there, my friend.
His face is just like mine, dude.
Why does he look like that? Because is he undergoing chemo, you think, or that's just cancer killing him? He looks dead. He looks like a dead corpse.
There's some medication that makes you, get pretty, fat in the face.
Steroids and all that.
It looks like an open casket.
It does. He looks like he's dead already, dude.
It's scary that this is happening because, he's going to get pretty wild.
And they said, but it's so weird, too, because the same thing with Kim Jong-un. Remember, they thought Kim Jong-un was dying, and now he's back. So I don't know.
Didn't he just get a lap band, right?
Something. Yeah, that's all it was a lap band
Him
surgery.
and Chris Christie went to the same guy.
Oh, that's what he did?
He's mad paranoid, dude. He's still, to this day, Putin, they say, won't have meetings in person.
Yeah,
everything's got to be on
someone inside taking him out.
Dude,
you ever seen his house?
Is it big?
Ooh, woo.
It's nice.
Dude, he has all the money.
Yeah.
Him, those, what do they call them? The
oligarchs?
Oligarchs.
They say that he has the most money of everyone in the world, even more than Elon Musk. But it's just none of it's on paper.
This is the thing. So those Forbes, top 10 billionaires list, they say the actual richest people in the world make sure they're not on that list.
Yeah,
they don't want it to be known.
No.
So all those, don't get me wrong, those people are fucking filthy rich.
Yeah.
There's richer people out there
might
that
be
we
like
don't
a
know
trillionaire.
about. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what they like. Some of those Saudi princes and stuff, like money.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
They're
print
like,
their
oh,
own
what,
shit.
46 billion? That's cute.
Yeah.
Cute. They're like, how do you live?
That's with Putin too. They say like his money runs long, daddy.
Long, daddy. Got that Vladimir Putin money. Baby, check out the Gringo Papi on Thick Boy YouTube, right?
Yep, Thick Boy YouTube. If you're looking for the Tiger Thick whiskey, the first to market Japanese whiskey and American bourbon blend, you can get at thickboy.com.
You literally solved World War II right there. They would Japan didn't have to get nuked if they just had Thick Boy whiskey.
That's why I did it, dude. It took a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little late, but better late than never. But really watch the special, the Gringo Papi, man.
Watch it, baby. And then where can people see you on tour?
I'm in Charlotte this week, this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but Charlotte, the Comedy Zone. And then after that, I'm in Philly at the Helium. And then in the summer, it's all new tour, all new hour, nothing from the special. The new tour is called the Trash Panda Tour. In the summer, I'm in San Diego, San Francisco. I'm all over, dude.
Look at
whole
baby.
new dates coming up.
Two weekends a month, because the other 2 weekends he's with his babies.
That's right, Daddy.
That's the best way to do it. And then my special is out right now, Special Weshy on Netflix. And then ChristyComedy.com for all my dates. I'll be at the Vulcan May 24th in Austin, Texas.
Oh,
and
nice, man.
May 26th, stand up live, one nighter in Phoenix. And then I got a couple of dates that we'll put up, but Daddy's going to try to take a little bit of time off in the summer. Special Weshy, Netflix, please rate and review it. That goes a long way. Thank you guys so much. Directed by The Homeless Pimp. We got to get Schaub out of here. His ankles are cold.
And your fans know this because they're diehard, but you know, you're one of the best doing it, man. You're one of the very best doing it. You're one of the funniest, most talented guys in the world, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm excited for your special, brother.
I appreciate it, baby. Doing Joe Rogan May 23rd.
Are you?
Well, let me ask you this. He texted me. He texted me saying to come on. I asked him to come on the show last month.
You text him.
I texted him because I was going to be in Austin. And then he said, oh, I don't have anything available. He goes, why don't you come May 23rd?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, done. Let me know the next steps. That was 3 weeks ago. No next steps have been given.
No, that's done. But you just book your travel. Like, don't rely on his team to book the travel.
No. That's why I booked the show May 24th at the Vulcan, because I was like, I'm going to go to Austin anyway on the 23rd.
Here's the thing about Rogan. If he says something, it's happening.
Somebody's going to reach out to me like a couple of days before and be like, with the address of the studio.
Yeah, or not, or I will. You know, I'll help you
And
out.
I'll just show up.
Yeah. But if he says May 20th, it's happening.
Okay.
He doesn't fuck around like that.
Okay.
He's a monster. He's also dealing with a million things, so
yeah,
you know, he'll get to it when he gets to it.
How do you know if you're bombing on Rogan? Like, how do you know
if it's less than 2 hours? If you'll know. If it's a shorter episode, the fans like, oh, it's only whatever 2 hours or 2.5 hours. If you don't hit 3 hours, you ain't shit.
You ain't shit.
So what
I've never done a 3-hour podcast in my life.
Well, that's what Theo Vaughn said. Theo, he did it and calls me. I was like, how'd it go? Because he's nervous about going. He goes, man, I've never talked to my mom that long. He goes, he goes, I'm not even talking to my therapist for 3 hours, man. He goes, 3 hours? I'm like, yeah, dude.
How do you keep the conversation going? Like,
there's nobody better in the world than
he'll just do it.
But also, you're also a professional podcaster too.
Just talk.
Yeah, dude. Don't have an agenda when you go in there. Just go, dude.
Yeah.
Don't be like, oh, you got to do this. Don't worry about promoting things. Like, just go in there. There's nobody better in the world at providing topical conversation than Joe Rogan. You're a professional, dude.
Thank you. I got to go eat.
Yep. Good luck, man.